You're in a room. Someone walks in. 10 seconds, that's all you get. And in those 10 seconds, your brain is scanning, reading, deciding, friend or threat. But here's the problem. Your brain is looking at the wrong things. The smile, the handshake, the polite tone. And manipulators know this. They've trained for this moment. While you're analyzing surface behavior, they're running a script designed to bypass your defenses, to make you trust before you think, to make you open before you assess. By the time you realize something's off, they're already in. They've mapped your vulnerabilities, located your triggers, and positioned themselves as your ally. Today, we're flipping that. We're teaching you to see what they're hiding, to read the micro signals they can't fake, to spot manipulation in the first 10 seconds before the damage starts. Society tells you to give people the benefit of the doubt, to be open, to assume good intentions, and manipulators exploit that belief like a weapon. They rely on your kindness, your hesitation to judge, your fear of being wrong. So you ignore the red flags, you dismiss the gut feeling, you let them in. But your gut isn't paranoid, it's picking up data your conscious mind is missing. Tiny inconsistencies, micro-expressions, energy shifts. Your body knows, you just don't trust it yet. First insight, the smile test. Real smiles reach the eyes. They create crow's feet. They light up the whole face. Fake smiles stay in the mouth. They're performed, controlled. Watch someone's eyes when they smile at you. Are they warm or cold? Are they engaged or calculating? The eyes don't lie, even when the mouth does. Derek learned this the hard way. Met a guy at a networking event. Big smile, firm handshake, all the right words, but Derek felt something off. The smile didn't touch the guy's eyes. He ignored it, thought he was being judgmental. 6 months later, that same guy manipulated Derek out of a business partnership and took credit for Derek's work. The smile was a mask. This is the first truth. Manipulators smile with their mouths, not with their eyes. They practice charm, but they can't fake warmth. And your brain picks up on that disconnect faster than you realize. Second insight, the mirroring trap. Humans mirror each other naturally. When you lean in, they lean in. When you cross your arms, they do too. It's a subconscious bonding. But manipulators do it on purpose. They study you in real time, copy your gestures, match your tone, reflect your energy. It feels like connection, but it's calculation. You leave the conversation thinking, wow, we really clicked. But you didn't click, you were mirrored. And mirroring creates false intimacy fast. Vanessa experienced this at a job interview. The interviewer mirrored everything, her posture, her speech patterns, even her hand movements. It felt incredible, like they were soulmates. She took the job. 3 months in, the boss turned controlling, manipulative, and toxic. The mirroring was bait, a tool to make her trust before the trap closed. This is the second truth. If someone mirrors you too perfectly, too quickly, they're not connecting, they're performing. Real connection is messy. Manipulation is polished. Third insight, the compliment bomb. Manipulators love instant validation. They flood you with compliments in the first interaction. You're amazing. You're so smart. You're exactly who I needed.
It feels good. Who doesn't want to be seen? But it's a test. They're checking if flattery works on you. If you light up, they've found your entry point. And once they know flattery works, they'll use it to control you, withhold it to punish, deploy it to manipulate. You'll chase that validation like a drug. Kevin met someone at a coffee shop. Within 5 minutes, the person was praising everything. Kevin's style, his ideas, his energy. Kevin felt seen for the first time in months. 2 weeks later, Kevin was loaning the guy money, covering his rent, making excuses for his behavior. Because every time Kevin hesitated, the compliments came back, and Kevin couldn't say no. This is the third truth. Real respect builds over time. Instant flattery is manipulation. If someone loves you before they know you, they're investing in control, not connection. Fourth insight, the boundary push. Manipulators test your boundaries immediately. They ask for small favors, invade your personal space, make slightly inappropriate jokes. They're watching how you respond. Do you laugh it off? Do you shrink? Do you let it slide? If you do, they know. You're trainable. You won't push back. And that small test becomes the foundation. Next time, the boundary push is bigger, then bigger, until you've normalized things you swore you'd never tolerate. Alicia met someone who, within the first conversation, asked her to cover their drink. Small thing, $5. Alicia felt weird but paid, didn't want to seem stingy. A week later, the person asked for a ride, then borrowed Alicia's car, then moved into her apartment, all because Alicia didn't say no to the drink. This is the fourth truth. The first boundary violation is a test. If you don't defend it, they know you won't defend the next one or the one after that. Fifth insight, the victim card. Some manipulators don't come in strong, they come in wounded. They share trauma within minutes. They overshare pain. They make you their rescuer. You feel honored, trusted, needed, but it's a trap because once you're invested in saving them, they own you. You can't leave. That would make you the villain. And every time you set a boundary, they remind you of their pain. Every time you pull back, they spiral. You become their emotional hostage, and they never intended to heal. Brianna met someone who, in the first 10 minutes, unloaded a story about betrayal, loss, and abandonment. Brianna felt so much compassion, she wanted to help. 6 months later, Brianna was exhausted, broke, and emotionally destroyed. Because every time she tried to protect herself, the person weaponized their trauma, and Brianna couldn't say no. This is the fifth truth. Sharing trauma to create obligation is manipulation. Real vulnerability is mutual. Weaponized pain is control. Now the breakdown, how to spot these patterns in 10 seconds, because manipulators can't fake everything at once. Something always slips. Step 1. Watch the eyes during the smile. If the warmth doesn't reach the eyes, your body knows. Trust that signal. Step 2. Notice the speed of connection. If someone feels like your best friend in 5 minutes, pause. Real trust takes time. Step 3. Count the compliments. If you're getting praised before you've said anything meaningful, you're being primed. Step 4. Track the first ask. If someone requests something personal or asks you to bend a rule early, it's a boundary test. Fail it, and it gets worse. Step 5. Measure the emotional intensity. If someone's sharing deep pain or deep love too fast, they're creating dependency, not connection. These aren't personality quirks, they're patterns, and patterns reveal intent. Your job is to see the pattern before your emotions override logic. You've been taught to give people chances, to be understanding, to not judge too quickly, and manipulators count on that hesitation. But the cost of being wrong about a manipulator is devastating. The cost of being cautious? Minimal. You protect yourself, and if they're genuine, they'll prove it over time. Manipulators don't get better with proximity. They get more embedded, more entitled, more controlling. The longer you wait to see the truth, the harder it is to leave. So trust your gut in those first 10 seconds. If something feels rehearsed, it probably is. If something feels too good, it might be bait. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. It picks up micro cues faster than your conscious mind can process. Don't dismiss that feeling as paranoia. You've met manipulators before. You've ignored the signals before, and you've paid the price. This time, you don't have to. Imagine walking into a room and knowing within seconds if someone is safe or not.
not through paranoia, through clarity, through trained observation. You see the fake smile, you catch the mirroring, you notice the flattery, and instead of ignoring it, you catalog it, you watch, you wait. And when they push the first boundary, you don't justify it, you don't laugh it off, you hold the line, and they move on, because manipulators don't waste time on people who see them. That's the power of the first 10 seconds. You don't need a full conversation. You don't need weeks of red flags. You just need to pay attention. Derek started using the smile test. He walked away from 3 business deals that felt off, saved himself thousands, maybe more, because he finally trusted what his gut was screaming. Vanessa learned to spot mirroring. She caught it in an interview, politely ended the process, found a company that didn't need tricks to recruit her, and she's thriving now. Kevin stopped chasing compliments. When someone praised him too fast, he got cautious. He protected his resources, his energy, and the manipulators stopped approaching. Alicia learned to defend the first boundary. Someone asked for something small. She said no. They pushed. She repeated no. They left. And she realized how much power that word held. Brianna stopped rescuing strangers. When someone overshared trauma in the first meeting, she stayed compassionate but distant. She didn't take on their pain, and she stayed free. These people aren't special. They just decided that protecting themselves mattered more than appearing nice. And that decision changed everything. You can do the same. Today, right now. The next time you meet someone, give yourself 10 seconds. Just 10. Watch, listen, feel. Don't explain away the discomfort. Don't justify the weird smile. Don't dismiss the instant praise. Just notice it, and let that noticing guide your next move. You don't owe anyone access. You don't owe anyone trust. Trust is earned slowly, through consistency, not through charm in the first 10 seconds. And when someone tries to skip that process, they're telling you something. They're revealing that they need your trust fast before you have time to see who they really are. Manipulators live in the gap between your instinct and your doubt. They bet on you ignoring the red flag. They count on you being polite. They rely on your hesitation. Close that gap. Trust your instinct faster than they can spin the story. See the pattern before they build the illusion. Protect yourself in those first 10 seconds. Because once they're in, removal is painful. But prevention is just awareness, and you have that now. The next time someone feels too smooth, too fast, too perfect, remember this. Real people are rough around the edges. Manipulators are polished. Real people take time to trust you. Manipulators trust you immediately because they're not trusting, they're targeting. 10 seconds, that's all you need. Watch the eyes, notice the speed, feel the energy, and trust what you see. Your safety depends on it.